I'm going to attempt to make an Addi video. I'm using this yarn, and, well, let's see what happens. I made a headband earlier this morning, and I went very slowly, and it actually worked. Clear my thing. I'm going to start with a slip knot. Tie it onto the first peg. I'm going to do an E-wrap. Okay, now I'm back to the first peg. Slide into the thing, close the door. Okay, now I'm going to make sure that these are all pushed down, and I will do it manually. Here's my hook. I like using a loom hook to make sure everything is okay. So each one, I'm going to be pushing this down. Now if this doesn't work, it will not be making it to YouTube. Push that down. I saw this cast on from a lady. She was a German-speaking lady, and it had English voiceovers, and she's making a sock. That's where I learned how to do this cast on. And today, like I said, usually when I do this, the second black needle snags my yarn every time, somewhere in the headband. This morning I just did it very slowly, keeping an eye on, let me see, was this one or these two right here, making sure as it was going, you know, that it hit both red teeth. That's the problem. If it doesn't hit both red teeth, and then it gets snagged, and then it's all kinds of problems. Okay, just hit the first row. So I'm going to go slowly, watching each. Now this is the first one, so it's going to be tight. I've got the yarn doing the Polskin way. Now actually this one I bought, it had the yarn pulled out. If it doesn't, I'll go and grab it and pull a big knot out and then wrap a little ball. Because I find if you do it when it wounds around, no, not good. Okay, so like I said, I'm watching this, just making sure this one here, which is I guess, just making sure. Okay, so far so good. That's the black needle. I know this is wicked slow. I've seen people take drills and make it go wicked fast. How in the world they do it without getting drop stitches and snagged yarn is beyond me. But, oh, there we go. Alright. That might cause problems, hopefully not. Pull this down. Yeah, the slip knot seems to work good too. When I just wrap it around, I don't know, something always happens. So This is nice and slow, and I'm not watching the thing going around because it makes me seasick. I'm just watching these pegs right here.
Having fun? Oh.
Taping. So far, so good. This is each one. Okay, we'll get to the black peg. Okay. It didn't snag. Yes. Okay. Go nice and slow. And we get another tangle. Okay. You watch your yarn because if it snags up in here, this is going to get all tight. And that could probably cause more problems. I'm very new at this. I've only had it for a couple of weeks. And the only thing I've done is made headbands. But headbands are good. Hey, I'm happy to make anything so long as my yarn doesn't snag and I don't drop stitches. If it goes without malfunctioning, I'm happy. And so if I can make headbands, I might not be as fast as everyone else, but you know what? Slow and steady wins the race. And this is how slow I went this morning. And actually I have some sunlight so I can see my yarn. If your eyes aren't the greatest, brown yarn is probably not the best choice. I was looking at the yarn in the store. I was looking for the tightest. I was just looking for this to be tight, not all loose and all messed up. Because I thought that's what was causing my snagging. I honestly don't know what is, but going slow seems to help. I'm going to do 80 rows, and that's enough to do an adult headband. I learned this from the lady Margaret on Sheepishly Sharing, and I know she probably goes a lot faster than I do, and she's an expert at it. Someday, so will I. In the meantime, I'm happy to go slow. Like I said, if going slow does the trick, slow's the way to go. Sorry for the poor lighting. I'm going to make use of it while I can. I'm only going to do one of these because I find if I do too many of these things, I get a headache. So I did one this morning. I'm doing another one now. There's a good space in between them. I thank you for all the ladies' help on the Facebook's, the Addi Express, Susie's Facebook page. Thank you for all your help, everyone who has suggestions. And like I says, I'm only watching these two here. As long as that yarn drops over those two teeth, I'm good. I'm on row 20, 60 more rows to go. This morning I made a headband using yarn from a 99-cent store, which is usually a very bad idea, but this particular yarn isn't as bad as most. It's fairly thick, and as you can see it or not, that's the headband. Okay, it's purple. It kind of looks, I'm looking at my thing and it looks blue on the screen, but it's a really pretty purple. One skein of that 99-cent, they're small little skeins. It was just enough to make that big flower and the headband. Good to know. Usually a skein like this, I can make 7 headbands with 80 rows. That's not including flowers. Flowers, believe it or not, take us about as much, well, not quite as much, but crocheting takes more yarn than knitting does for some reason. It says watch out for tangles. You want to get caught in the carriage. Now I've got this, like I said, I am sitting on the floor with my Addi on a book, I've got my tablet propped up on the Addi box. Yeah, not too techy. I am not a video person, but I had to give it a shot. The main reason I'm doing this is because I've been on Facebook crying for help about that second black needle. And the fact that I was able to do a headband this morning without problems, wow, that was great. So I'm hoping that that was my problem. You know, start with a slip knot, do the E-cast on, and just do it slowly, slowly, and don't watch, don't watch everything. Just keep your eye here. And also, like I said, right now I have sunlight, so I don't have to have the flashlight tucked under my chin. Yeah, that's a sight to see. Lighting's not too good, so make use of the sunlight while I have it. And we're now on row 35. Still so far, thank you Jesus, there's no snagged yarn. I really love this little machine. I hope soon to have the other one. And then you can do hats and scarves. And you can do a scarf with this too, just be a little thinner. First I want to get headbands done before I try anything as big as a scarf. Because most people I see have tables with holes. What I do, alright, when this hits about row, let's just say row 50, it starts to touch the table of the book. So what I'll do is I'll roll it up like a sock. That makes weight to hold it down some, and it gets it off the ground. It's just what I do. So when doing a scarf, I'm not sure how in the world I do that. I'd probably have to get some kind of table. So right now I'll be happy with headbands. Okay, I'm going to turn this off for now because I know this is quite boring just watching go back and forth, or around and around. But I did this basically to see if it will work onwards. I'm going to shut this off until I get down to the bottom, and then I'll show you. Okay, back in a bit. Okay, I'm on row 77. So far so good. When it hits 80, I'm going to stop and gather it all up with my needle. Now, I know there's no such thing as a brown flower, but I'm going to try to do one anyway, just to keep it all brown, because most of my headbands have contrasting flowers. And, oh, 80. It's 80. Actually 81. Wow. Okay, so let me take this off and give it about 15 inches. Okay, needle. Where is my needle? Okay, my needle I believe is in the box that the tablet is on top of. Okay, well, okay, I'm going to thread my needle. Use the one that came from Addi. By the way, if you stick it in here and then you turn it over to fix something, that's what happens to the needle. It got bent. Thankfully it didn't break, but Okay. I'll do the cast off that I've seen everyone else do. I go this way. I've seen people go this way, but for some reason, I don't know. This way works best for me. Actually, nope. What am I saying? I was wrong. Not yet. Okay. Oh, I hope I didn't mess myself up. That's the one. Okay. Actually, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but okay, because you don't want them to pop off, and because a nice big run, and I've got so far without any runs, I'd hate to ruin it. I'm sure there's probably an easier way to do this, but I'm just happy to get it off the loom in one piece. So, excuse my, I'm still a beginner. And it's off.
It's off now.
1 second. This is the headband, it's all finished. I gathered up the bottom and the top and sewed it together, and I will make a crocheted flower. This would be contrasting color, so I might do something like that, or I just might make a brown one. I haven't decided yet, but I just wanted to thank all the people from the YouTube who have posted Addi videos, and all the girls on, what was it, Facebook, what is it, Addi King, oh, you know what you are, you know who you are. Thank you for all your help, and just thank you so much. Have a good day.